Okay guys, I'm back again today. We're going to get started on laying the fiberglass in the mold for the fender. So I'll show you part of the process. It's kind of a long process. So I'll show you in the beginning of it, and it's basically just the same thing over and over again, just moving throughout the panel. I put 3 coats on, and here's what we got. So what I've done here is I've used my resin here, and I went over my mold here and just got everything wet. So I do that before I put my fiberglass on. My fiberglass I usually like to tear, just because if you have a cut edge, it's just kind of harder to mesh everything in, for my experience doing this. So if I do have a straight edge, I like to try to lay it at the edge of my mold. So I'm just going to lay this in here now. Kind of push it in. You may have to do a little tearing at some of these edges just to get it to go in where you want it. Just kind of push it in with my fingers a little bit to get it started. And then I come back in with my fiberglass and just kind of start applying the fiberglass resin to it. You just want to make sure you get it worked in real well. You want to get everything wetted out real well. Work it into the edges real well, and then you're trying to get all your air bubbles out. That's why you got to go with kind of like a stippling type action. I don't know if that's a word or not, but that's kind of what I call it. You can see it kind of takes a little while to do this, because you got to keep going over it, getting your air bubbles out, and making sure you've got full coverage and everything's wetted out real well. That's pretty much how you do your fiberglass when you're wetting it in, putting your resin on to your mold. So I'm out of resin now, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video for now, but I think you get the idea. So I'm going to do the whole fender, I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to do it a third time. Okay, so here's my first coat on here, just in case you guys are kind of curious. So this is one coat. I still got 2 more coats. This coat here probably took me, I don't know, I'm guessing about an hour to do. So just to give you guys a little idea of what it takes.